Number 1. Eating too much protein. Protein is very important for losing belly fat, but eating too much protein can make things worse. Why? Because the body can only process a certain amount of protein per day. So if you're eating more than that, your body will store the excess protein as fat, especially in your stomach area. This can be problematic because it makes it harder to lose weight. It also causes indigestion, bloating, and water retention. On the other hand, not getting enough protein can lead to muscle loss. That means that when you try to build your abdominal muscles, they won't have anything to attach to, making them smaller and weaker. Instead, focus on getting the right amount of protein. For men, that's around 56 grams per pound of body weight per day. And for women, it's about 44 grams per pound of body weight per day. You can get this from lean sources like chicken breast, fish, and tofu. No? 2. Drinking too much alcohol? Alcohol is full of empty calories, which are easy to overconsume without even realizing it. One drink has about 100 calories. And while that may not sound like a lot, you can easily have several drinks before you realize how many calories you've taken in. Plus, alcohol is processed by the liver before it's released into the bloodstream. But if you're already overweight, your liver may not be able to keep up with all that processing. That means more fat will be stored in your stomach area. In addition to that, alcohol lowers your inhibitions, which can cause you to do things you wouldn't normally do, like eat more junk food or stay up late playing video games instead of going to sleep. All of this can contribute to weight gain, especially around the belly. So, if you want a slim waistline, cut back on the booze. The dietary guidelines for Americans recommend no more than 2 drinks per week for men and 1 drink per week for women. 3. Skipping breakfast. Skipping breakfast may seem like a good way to save time and calories, but it's actually a big mistake. Why? Because when you don't eat breakfast, you're more likely to overeat later in the day. That's because your body is in a fasted state for longer, which raises your ghrelin levels, the hunger hormone. At the same time, it lowers your leptin levels, the satiety hormone. The result is an increased desire to eat more food, especially high-calorie, high-fat foods. In addition, research shows that people who skip breakfast are more likely to be overweight than those who eat breakfast every day. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that overweight participants who added breakfast to their diet lost more weight than those who did not eat breakfast. So if you want to lose belly fat, make sure you eat breakfast every day. Just be careful what you eat! Don't go for sugary cereals or pastries. Instead, opt for something more filling like oatmeal, Greek yogurt, or eggs. 4. Not getting enough sleep. Sleep is essential for maintaining a healthy weight. When you don't get enough sleep, your body produces more of the stress hormone cortisol. Cortisol tells your body to store more belly fat so you can survive better during stressful situations. That means that if you're not sleeping enough, your body will hold on to more fat, making it harder to lose weight. In addition, sleep deprivation causes changes in the hormones that regulate appetite. As a result, you may feel hungrier and end up eating more calories. Research backs this up. A study published in the journal Obesity found that people who slept less than 7 hours per night were more likely to be overweight than those who got 8 or more hours of sleep. Another study published in the same journal found that sleep deprivation led to an increase in body fats, especially belly fat. To lose your belly fat, aim for at least 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Make sure to turn off all screens and distractions at least an hour before bedtime. This will help you relax and prepare your body for sleep. 5. Not staying hydrated. Not drinking enough water can lead to dehydration, which can cause your body to retain water and swell up with bloating. That's why it's important to stay hydrated. If you want to lose weight, water helps you feel full, so you're less likely to overeat. In addition, staying hydrated boosts your metabolism because your body uses water to transport nutrients and oxygen throughout the body. Without enough water, your metabolism slows down. Several studies have shown that drinking more water leads to weight loss. For example, a study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that drinking 500 milliliters of water before each meal led to an average weight loss of 4 pounds over 3 months. Another study published in the same journal found that drinking more water reduced body fat percentage in overweight men. So, if you want to lose your belly fat, make sure you're staying hydrated. Drink at least 8 cups of water every day. You can add more if you live in a hot climate or work out regularly. 6. Overeating healthy foods. It's important to eat plenty of fruits and vegetables if you want to lose weight. Fruits and veggies are low in calories but high in fiber, which fills you up so you can eat less. However, it's possible to overeat healthy foods. For example, avocados and nuts are healthy, but they're also calorie-dense, meaning they're high in calories per ounce. If you eat too much of them, you can easily overeat and gain weight. In addition, some fruits are high in sugar. For example, bananas and mangoes contain more sugar than strawberries and blueberries. That means that if you eat too many bananas and mangoes, you could be consuming more sugar than you realize. So, if you want to lose your belly fat, focus on eating the right amount of healthy foods. Eat plenty of non-starchy vegetables like broccoli, spinach, and kale. Also, choose fruits that are lower in sugar, such as berries and apples. 7. Eating too many carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the main source of energy for your body, but eating too many carbs can cause you to gain weight, especially in your stomach area. Why? Because carbohydrates are converted into sugar, which is stored as fat. In addition, carbohydrates raise insulin levels, which can cause you to gain weight. Eating too many carbs can also lead to a decrease in leptin levels, which makes you feel hungry and can cause you to overeat. To lose your belly fat, limit your carbohydrate intake to 50 grams or less per day. You can do this by avoiding bread, pasta, and rice. Instead, eat plenty of non-starchy vegetables, fruits, and whole grains. 8. Not lifting weights. When you lift weights, your body produces testosterone and growth hormone, both of which help you burn fat. In addition, building muscle mass helps boost your resting metabolism, so you can eat more food without gaining weight. Unfortunately, most people don't lift weights regularly. Only about 20% of adults engage in strength training exercises twice or more per week. If you want to lose your belly fat, make sure you're lifting weights at least twice per week. Focus on compound exercises like squats, deadlifts, and bench presses. These target multiple muscle groups, helping you build muscle mass and burn more calories. 9. Lack of physical activity. Most people think that dieting is the most important thing when it comes to losing weight, but that's not true. In fact, research shows that physical activity has an even bigger impact on weight loss. A study published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that people who lost weight through exercise kept more of it off than those who lost weight through dieting. Exercise also helps reduce the risk of health problems associated with obesity. So if you want to lose your belly fat, make sure you're getting regular exercise. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity cardio per week. In addition, lift weights at least twice a week. 10. Not being patient. Losing weight takes time. There is no quick fix or magic pill that will help you shed pounds in a matter of days. If you're not patient, you may give up on your diet and weight loss goals before you see results. That's why it's important to set realistic expectations. Aim to lose 1 to 2 pounds per week. This is a healthy and sustainable rate of weight loss. In addition, focus on making gradual lifestyle changes that you can maintain over the long term. Crash diets and extreme workout programs may lead to quick weight loss, but they're not sustainable. Eventually, you'll return to your old habits and gain back the weight. So, if you want to lose your belly fat, be patient. Stick to your diet and workout plan, and don't get discouraged if you don't see results immediately. I know you're eager to get rid of that belly fat, but it's important to take a smart and balanced approach. Don't fall for quick fix solutions. Instead, focus on making sustainable lifestyle changes. That's the key to long-term success. Remember, your body needs essential nutrients to function correctly. That's why it's important to consume a balanced diet with plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. These foods provide the nutrients your body needs to stay healthy, while helping you reach your weight loss goals. So, if you want to flatten your belly, take a holistic approach. Eat a balanced diet, stay active, and manage stress. With patience and dedication, you'll achieve your goals.